G'day guys, Donny here, Pasco Lads Prospecting. Hey, I haven't done a vid for a little while guys, I'm sorry. I've just been a bit caught up in other stuff. But I just got back to the CQ after a bit of a break. I've got a bit of a free day today. I stuffed up my diary a bit. So I thought I'd slip up and have a go on a patch that I've been working for quite a while. You can see the amount of work I've done here. You'd think there's been a bloody machine in here, but I can tell you guys, but all been done with that. Now these are old tailing piles. So this area here, there's a bit of a misconception going around guys about the GMs and the ORXs and that. And I don't want people to take me the wrong way. The ORX is a great machine, so is the GM. The GM will pick up fine gold. They are suited for this type of stuff, guys. Tailing piles. The old timers, now this is heavily worked ground. The old timers went through this. And then in the early days, there was some detectors went over it, but I think like the 2200s and that type of thing. I can tell you, I've picked up over 400 nuggets off this patch since working it with the GM and the ORX. So this is what you got to do, guys, if you want to get the gold. I know it's a little bit of hard work, but I get the gold, and that's all there is to it. You can skim over the top of these tailing piles all you like, but once you've got the stuff off top, you know, there's a lot of dirt underneath. So yeah, every time I come up, I spend probably an hour shoveling and trying to get a few pickers. I shoveled this out this morning and didn't get anything, but I'm sure there's more in there. But I'll take you up here now. I lent my ORX to Leanne Middleton Fisher for the World Championships. More tailing piles, guys, see? So I've got it back, but I'm not sure whether it's got any battery in it or not. So today, I thought I'd pull out another machine, which is the SDC 2300. Awesome machine. And I've just been working, as you've seen, that little patch down there. And I've just decided to go for a wander. And I started working this bank. Now, there's a bit of a high bank here. There's the SDC. And you can see all this shaly rock. So this area has been worked down in here. And this is all tailings, guys. This whole bank here is tailings, where they've pushed the excess dirt over the side. And you can see from the weather, the rock is starting to become exposed. So anyway, I started working this bank here a couple of minutes ago. And there's the hole. And right there, guys. Right there, bit of gold. So yeah, so when I talk about the ORX, I'll just put this in my mouth, clean it up a bit for you. Yeah, I bumped something there, guys. There you go. Lovely, lovely piece of gold, look at that. Beautiful piece of gold. Probably, you know, 0.2, 0.3. But that's a good start to the day. I've only been here for, like I say, about an hour or so. So yeah, so I'll keep going. I'll be using this machine today. But the ORX guys, and the GMs and that type of thing, the whites, the VLFs, this is what they're suited for. Tailing piles, guys, tailing piles. They will smash the small gold in these things if you're willing to put in a bit of work. Right. So I've just moved down the bank here a bit, guys. I was just up there, I've got that little piece there. I've done this hole. I've got a couple of signals in here. But yeah, hot rocks, I think. They dissipate pretty quick once you move the soil. But this one here, and I get excited when I see tree roots. Probably off that tree there. when I see tree roots and I get a signal around a tree root, nothing will stop gold better than roots of a tree from moving downhill. So I'll just give you a good look at this, if I can hold this. Yeah, I know, Crouch. Sorry, mate, I didn't use your tripod. I left it at home, actually. I'm bloody bit peeved about that. But guys, I'll just give you as an example with this SDC. When you're hunting for gold, just move it in and around slowly. You're looking for the slightest change in threshold. Just slow. In and around all the grass. Ideally you'd take that off, but I don't got time to be bloody raking off everything when I'm detecting. Just very slowly, guys, moving in and around. Hear that little change in threshold there? Once you hear that, work that area. Move it a bit quicker, see if you can catch it. Slow it down, in and out. So yeah, moving your SDC slowly, guys, just slowly. Slowly. I've got a little faint signal there. Scratch a bit off the top. Get in and around it, a bit quicker. Try and catch it. I'm pretty confident there's nothing there, probably just a hot rock. Then you come across to this area here where I was talking about. Now when I came across it, it was like this. Hear that change? Hear that change in threshold? So I took a scratch off the top. All of a sudden I'm picking that up. Now it could be rubbish. Could be rubbish, but anyway. So I've got it out of the hole. Sounds a bit rubbishy to me. But then again, I found gold that sounds rubbishy. So now, I'm going to try and do this for you. Might have got down, stuck the end of that bloody crevice there. Just there, I think. Just there. Nope. And it's in the scoop. Righto. Bloody camera, I keep turning it off accidentally and everything, guys, I'm sorry. Bloody, it's hard to film and detect for gold at the same time. And Crouch, yeah, I will use that thing you gave me, mate, I'm sorry. That tripod. Righto. Yeah, sounds a bit rubbishy to me. Starting to sound a bit rubbishy. Sounds like wire. But, oh, there you go. There you go. Boot tack, guys. Boot tack. But, there's gold here too. So let's go. So I just pulled up for a break, guys. I'll give you the ratio, and yeah, I do fill my holes in. As you can see, there's holes filled in all over here. I'll give you the ratio on how it works, guys. So your ORXs, your GMs, your whites, your macros, your whatever you're using, VLFs. Like I said, if you're on a budget for around the $1,200 mark, you pick one of these machines up. I mean, I use the ORX now. I did use the GM. I find the ORX seems to be a little bit more respondent on targets. Like, it doesn't, once you lock onto a target with the ORX, it's just, it just doesn't disappear. Whereas the GM, you can chase it a little bit. This isn't like Victoria here, guys, up in Queensland. The gold's hard. It's hard to get. And if you're using a PI machine like I am today, the SDC, the slightest sound, you have to investigate it, guys. So if you're using an SDC, you have to investigate those really tiny little threshold breaks. I'll give you the ratio, guys. There's about 8 bits of rubbish in there to 1 piece of gold so far. Still got a few hours to go here, but that's the ratio, guys. So now I've worked this ground extensively and I'm still pulling rubbish out of the ground. Guys going about Warwick, oh, it's flogged, all you find's rubbish. Well, I guarantee you guys, if you're pulling rubbish out of the ground, if you're pulling lead out of the ground, and I say it every time, there's gold there too. You just got to hunt harder. Listen to your threshold. If you're using an SDC or 5,000, or 4,500, or 7,000, the slightest change in signal, you have to investigate. That piece of gold, like, it was very slight. And turned out to be a nice little piece of gold. But the VLFs, guys, if you're going out and you think you're going to buy an ORX and you're going to walk around the Western Australian desert, think again. It's just not for that. Yeah, it'll find gold if there's a 5 grammer at 100 mil, it'll find it, but it won't deal with the hot ground like a PI machine will. Stick to your tailing piles. If you're new to it, guys, and you want to find a bit of gold, find the old alluvial digs, eluvial digs, alluvial being in the water, eluvial moving down the hill before it gets to the water courses. There's a gully down that side there. I've found no gold in that gully. I've found no panning gold. I've found no gold with the detector. It's all sitting up on top of this little spur, just in this little area. It's probably about a football field in size. And look at these. Look at the size of these tailing piles. Like, I'll get down in this hole here. Look at the size of that tailing pile, guys. I'll guarantee you there's gold in there, but there's a lot of effort to dig that dirt. But I'll just keep coming back, and that's what the VLFs are great for, guys. You shift a bit of dirt, they lock on straight away. There's no missing gold with the ORX or the GM. Once you're on it, you're on it. And I've never used the whites, but I've heard they are very good as well. And I've heard the macros are okay as well. And I'm sure there's a few others out there that I haven't tried yet that are probably pretty good. But for now, if the batteries had been charged on the ORX today, I would have been using it. Right here, just over here, guys, about a month or two ago, that hole right there, 250 mil deep. 250 mil deep. 2 grammer with the ORX. That's what they're good at, guys. I mean, I would have got it with the SDC, would have got it with the ATX, but just that day got it with the ORX. So yeah, they're a great machine, but this is what they're for, guys, tailing piles. You're not going to go walking around Claremont on ground that's hot, and you're not going to pick up bloody gold like you will with a PI machine. It's just horses for courses, guys. So when I talk about VLFs, 95% of the time I'm using them on these things here, guys. Tailing piles, mully keeps, whatever you want to call them. And remember, in Queensland, the gold's not as thick as it is in Victoria. So, you know, you see Lockie D. Campbell going around with his GM. Well, he pulls out some phenomenal gold with the GM, but he's in areas where there's quartz that have just got gold in it, that the old timers just smashed it up, took the big stuff and just left the little stuff. Whereas here, because it was so hard to get, the old timers bloody, you know, they went through it a bit more thoroughly. But they still missed it. They still missed it, guys, because it's dry. There's no water up here. It was all dry. Rocker boxes, relying on the heavies to sink to the bottom of the rocker boxes. And that's it. All the rest got chucked out the back, you know. I found 2.5 grammers here, found a 5 grammer here, and right down the bottom there, 17 grammer came out. So yeah, and that was VLFs, all VLFs. Over 400 nuggets I've pulled off here with VLFs. I've probably found about 7 nuggets with the ATX here. And I've probably found about 10 or 12 with the STC. But over 400 nuggets, I'll guarantee you, and off that cap just there, with VLFs, guys. So stick to the tailing piles, guys. Stick to where gold was found. Stick to the tailing piles. Get up to Warwick, there are tailing piles everywhere. Start raking and shoveling the dirt away, and you'll get the gold. That's the best tip I can give you today, guys. Anyway, I'm going to get back into it. I'm sure there's more for me to find. More rubbish. And more gold. Ha. Got a storm coming, guys. I just want to show you with the STC. It's hard to hold this camera. Now just moving slowly, guys, just moving in around the grass. I'm not swinging like this. You'll miss heaps. You might catch something, but you're better off to do this, guys. Work it 3 ways to Sunday. I'll just show you what a braking, oh, that's my pick. I'll just show you a braking transmission here, look. Hear that? Just as it's about to start raining. There's a target there, guys. There's something there. So we'll scrape him off. Sorry about the camera. Scrape him off. Hear how slight that is? Definitely a target there. But anyway, I'm going to turn this off. I'll come back to it, guys. It's starting to piss down rain here. Righto, I'll be back. Wow, there you go, bit of thunder, bit of lightning, and whammo, good rain, good, nice, solid rain. I'm not complaining, the cockies need it. So yeah, I'll sit here. I don't think it's going to last forever, so I might just sit here for a little bit, see how it goes, have another bit of a go. But yeah guys, just to recap that, tailing poles guys, VLFs, tailing poles, shallow gold. You know, they're not designed to punch deep in hot ground. They will, like I say, they will pick up a decent sized nug if you run over the top of it. I mean, you're picking up lead, you get a piece of gold just a little bit bigger than a bullet, and you'll pick that up no problem at all, at a little bit of depth. But they won't punch deep like the PI machines, guys. But they're also about a third of the price, so it's a matter for yourselves. But if you want to hunt tailing poles, I can't recommend the ORX enough. It's a great machine, and I think the GM runs just a little bit second to it. After using the GM for quite a while, I think I'm qualified to say that. The Equinox 800, we had it up in this very spot doing the comparison vid with the GM and the ORX, and I can tell you, the Equinox goes all right too if you can set it up right. If you can get your settings right on it, it'll find gold no problem either. But anyway, we'll sit this out guys. Well, it's time to give it up guys, I think. She's a nice drop of rain about here, but just enough to wet the surface really. It'll give the grass a little bit of a kick along, hopefully. But I've even had to turn this down. The lightning was cracking that bad. Turned it down, made no difference. But I'll tell you, when she's on 5 and 10, and you got a good free EMI day, those little targets just pop. But anyway, only the one today, guys, and you've seen all the rubbish. So yeah, one little piece. But hey, better than going home with a kick. Better than going home with a pants out of your ass. So yeah. But anyway, I'll be back. There's more here. Just got to move a bit of dirt. I don't think the ORX wouldn't have played up with this storm. I would have been able to detect right through it. So there's another benefit for the VLFs. Yeah, EMI doesn't seem to worry him too much, so anyway, a few tips on the SDC there for you guys, and for you VLF users, tailing poles. The only way to go guys, tailing poles. Get into them. Righto, catch us next time. See you guys.